Welcome to Hilton Coliseum in Ames, Iowa, as we host college volleyball on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. I'm Carl Schlerke with Rachel Hockaday. Rachel, we have number 2 Baylor looking to sweep Iowa State for the season tonight. Are there players that stood out from last night's match that you would like to share?
Absolutely, Carl. 2 awesome teams with some really great talent, but 2 athletes in particular we want to highlight for tonight's match. First up for Baylor, Callie Williams. She's a redshirt junior from Waco, Texas, a transfer from the University of Tennessee, and has been the starting setter for the Baylor squad this 2020 season. Last night, Williams kept the Bears in the game defensively, tallying 13 digs, and also had a really good offensive night, recording 31 assists, 5 kills, and 2 aces. And then for Iowa State, Brooke Anderson, she's a junior from Wisconsin. She was among the kill leaders last night for the Cyclones. She's a 6-rotation outside hitter who does a little bit of everything. She can pass, play defense, and really does a nice job finding ways to get kills. It's going to be another great matchup today, Carl, with these 2 players going head-to-head.
Let's go to the starters. Rachel, can you share about today's keys to the match?
Yep, I can. For Baylor, they're going to want to win the serve and pass battle, maintain offensive efficiency. And we're off to a start here. We can talk about that in a minute.
Griman gets the set in her first start at Iowa State. And the Cyclones open up a 1-0 lead. Anderson with a throw. Presley with a throw. From the middle, number 20, Harper.
Yes, Carl, and that's one of the keys to the match for Baylor is maintaining offensive efficiency. They ended strong, hitting 400 last night in that 3rd set against the Cyclones, and it looks like that's exactly what they are off to tonight.
Brooke Anderson hit that one hard, I'd say.
That's right. One of our feature players, Brooke Anderson, outside for Iowa State. That's a heavy ball to that deep cross shot, deep cross corner. Tough one to defend there.
Service error ties the first set at 2. Van Slate in to serve. Iowa State running combination goes off a defender for Baylor.
You can see McGee on the defending side there taking a left step to try and take Herrera on the block, leaving a one-on-one situation for Brooke Anderson there.
McGee goes off the top of the hands and out. So hitting high off the hands, if you hear people talking about that, was that an example? Or
yes, for Brooke and for McGee, both of them did. They both went high, hands touched the top of the hands. That's always a good shot.
Good up by the Cyclones after the touch. Outside attack by Anderson, scores for Iowa State. I'm sorry, that's Annie Hatch that made that kill.
Yeah, Annie Hatch. It was a good aggressive swing by her. Out of system ball, but she took a nice approach. And again, another aggressive swing by the Cyclones.
Back row set to Baylor. 31 takes the swing. Harrison, Iowa State triple blocks, gets the point.
Abby Griman up on that set, or that swing by Presley there. I think she's earned 3 points here in just a matter of time for the Cyclones.
I think that's one where McGee said, I don't think this is going to be successful with me setting, so I'm just going to poke it in the corner.
And that she did. It looked like a little miscommunication error there by Anderson and Herrera.
McGee serving. Cyclone block causes some touches by the defenders for the Baylor Bears. It goes outside the antenna. Iowa State gets a 6-4 lead. Service error.
We saw this a lot last night, Carl, where one team would get a big momentum play, and then they'd go back and have a missed serve. So it's just imperative that you give your team an opportunity to score.
Williams serving and setting. Forearm set. Harrison with that swing. Holthouse goes off the block and out. Iowa State gets number 7.
Iowa State coming out really aggressive in this first set. Another nice swing by Holthouse on the outside there.
The attack goes wide, and Baylor notches number 6.
Campbell Bowden back to serve.
Iowa State, not a slide that time, but just a back set. Holthouse is there and finishes.
Holthouse had 11 kills versus the Bears last night. She's off to another great start here.
Enna able to get a hand on that, not enough to control. And at this point, trading points. Vandermark with that swing.
Yeah, great shot by Vandermark there. Lefty 6'6". Got to time that block. Make sure you're up early, hands over the net.
Holthouse got a little bit more elevation that time on that swing. Hit it into the block, and the ball fell to the floor.
With as big of a block as Baylor has, Iowa State has to be creative in the ways that they get kills. So using hands, I'm sure, is one of the game plans for them offensively tonight.
Presley with the second attack for Baylor on that side. Again, her feet right underneath her. Didn't have to take any approach at all. Just got up and banged it hard. Anderson with the swing. Pursuit by Baylor. Not able to run it down.
I'm impressed by, again, another out-of-system ball. And Brooke finds a way to get a kill. Takes an aggressive approach, swings high, and that's really what you want to see, Carl, on those out-of-system plays.
Anderson still serving. Could be a challenge here. Presley banks it off the block, and that out-of-system play just went long for Baylor. Iowa State leads 11-8. Yassiana Presley aims at the hand and wins it.
Looks like a little battle against the outsides right now. A lot of out-of-system plays, and outsides just finding ways to score right now, both sides.
2 kills for Presley. That was a slide. That was Candy Herrera's, one of her favorite things to do. Got up and finished it.
Yep, she's really good off one foot, and that was a good delivery by Jenna Brandt there. Nice tempoed set. Left her one-on-one.
Back row attack for Baylor goes long. Iowa State defenders recognized it early and decided. With Iowa State leading 13-9 in set 1, you're watching college volleyball on Big 12 now. I'll see them as Iowa State leads 13-9, stretching a lead that caused Coach McGuire to take a timeout. Harrison with that swing, she was in rhythm, elevated and finished.
She answered back there. She said, I'm going to get this point after this timeout.
McGee serving. Baylor with the swing, and Iowa State's defenders were able to get down there.
Greiman a little late on that block. You see her jumping with Lachey Harper. Callie Williams decided to set outside, leaving a one-on-one situation there for Harrison.
Similar play now results in a play on.
Great touch there by Iowa State's block.
Harrison turned her body just a little bit. I don't think it was positioning by Iowa State. She just angled a little bit deeper. Nice touch, covered by Baylor. Presley takes a back set, hits it through the block.
One thing I know Iowa State is going to want to do tonight versus last night is limiting those runs from Baylor. Baylor is a team where you can't let them get on the run. So making good stops in those momentous situations. Great swing by Greiman there on that slide. She just snuck it right in between Harper and Harrison there on that slide.
Presley with the, I don't know if you call it a pipe set when she's everywhere and everywhere.
She is everywhere, that's for sure. And it's interesting because Baylor is so dynamic from the pins. It's hard for this Iowa State team to honor the hitters blocking wise.
Cyclones made a decision the night before, maybe a little more aggression with the setters.
Yep, Jenna Brandt. She finds the hole there. She saw the Baylor defense moving back out of their base.
Outside attack by Vandermark goes wide. And I think Iowa State's, they're, never mind, I'm not going to say anything.
You were about to say something about the serve there, weren't you, Carl?
Yeah, I'm not me. I wouldn't have done it. I was going to note the aggression and how it seems to be difficult for Baylor to get in system. Nice high back set to Vandermark. About 3 or 4 feet off the net, she was able to just get up and plant it.
Yeah, she was. That high line shot is a tough one to defend for the Iowa State defense. It's a good shot by Vandermark there.
Holthaus takes a back set, goes angle, hit it hard.
Holthaus led her team in kills last night, and I know she is one that the Baylor defense knows they have to stop or at least slow down for today's match.
Vandermark's attack is slowed down. Some communication missing on the attack. And Baylor gets the point.
Yep, Brandt wanted to give it there to Herrera in transition and just was a little bit low.
Bram Schreiber serving. The attack goes wide for Iowa State. Point Bears. They lead 18-17. I think the Baylor committed their block that time. They said, we're going to guess that Iowa State's going outside.
Yeah, they knew who it was going to there. And it actually wasn't a bad swing by Anderson. Iowa State's got to be ready on those high balls off hands, be low, down, and ready to cover. Let's take a look at the impact players for tonight's match, Carl. First for Baylor, Yassiana Presley. She is the reigning Big 12 and AVCA Player of the Year. She's third on the all-time career leaderboard. She had 11 kills last night against the Cyclones. And then Vandermark, number 10, she's a 6'6" right side hitter for the Baylor Bears.
And these folks are having an early outing that is successful. Presley has 4 kills, and Herrera has 1. She has to crank it up a little bit to match the output of Baylor.
Yeah, it looks like offensively they're pretty much matched right now, but I know that was kind of the deciding factor in last night's match.
Bears have 19, Iowa State 17. Short serve, Herrera with the pass, Herrera with the kill.
That was all Herrera there. And that's exactly what Iowa State wants to do. Feed the middles and get the Baylor defense off defense a little bit, having to really read on the block.
Centeno back to serve. Vandermark goes up. Anderson and Herrera team up for the Cyclone block.
That was a great read by Herrera. They knew that ball was going right side. That's a nice play by the Cyclones.
Great dig by Baranski. The attack is left side. McGee and Vandermark. But I think both teams were out of system in that play. And Presley took a swing, Iowa State defended, and Baylor finished. Tipping both teams. Free ball, not really free, but one that offense might have a chance with the block is there, though. Presley and McGee.
Great block there by Presley. She was up and ready. She read that slide.
Iowa State takes a timeout with Baylor leading 21-19 in set 1.
And Annie Hatchin for the Cyclones taking Baranski's spot.
Out of the timeout. Serve goes long.
I think the Cyclones were hoping that one was going long. They kind of looked at each other, crossed their fingers on that one.
Forearm set. Off the arms and down. Annie Hatch gets the swing.
We're seeing a lot of out-of-system plays on both sides of the net so far this set. But Iowa State's doing a good job of terminating on those balls.
Cyclone block is there. Presley tees it up. And Herrera part of that block.
Another great read by Herrera there on
Baylor
that block.
takes a timeout with Iowa State leading 22-21 in set 1.
Let's take a look at this replay. That didn't look like the set that Presley really wanted. It was a little low. She was kind of hitting it.
Iowa State 22. Baylor 21.
Great serve by Brooke Anderson there out of the timeout.
Free ball. Touch on the block, extends the play. Presley gets a high outside set. She's able to pick her angle. Finish.
And that she does. She's such a tough player to defend because not only can she hit shots, but she can hit over the block. So you can see Izzy Inna there trying to make a decision on, should I go left? Should I stay right?
Off the hands. Nope, it's a miss. I'm sorry.
I thought so too, Carl, but no one saw it.
23-22, Baylor. Presley to serve. I'm sorry, we're going to sub in. Cooley comes back.
AJ Cooley is a redshirt sophomore from Woodlands, Texas. She's a transfer from Mississippi State.
Harrison with that swing. Iowa State has a chance to play it, but the set is too tight to the net. Gets us to set point, Baylor.
We're seeing some good touches off the block. Iowa State right now down. You've got to stay aggressive. Take it a point at a time, but stay aggressive.
Not quite the angle Iowa State needed to complete the play. Baylor wins set 1. Back in Hilton Coliseum, where Baylor has taken a 25-22 first set win. Let's take a look at some stats tonight. Baylor has 13 kills, Iowa State 14. The blocks are almost identical, and aces are identical. Hitting percentage, I think neither coach would be happy with the hitting percentage, but this is a chance for them to start talking about efficiency and shots selection to see what they can do to bring those up.
Yeah, it's interesting. Stat-wise, they're looking pretty neck and neck. You're seeing some really good defensive plays on both sides of the court. Some good touches off the block. some relentless pursuit defensively. I think what that last set came down to, Carl, was they were in a tight situation. Baylor came back there mid-game, and Baylor just stayed aggressive those last 5 points, whereas Iowa State kind of let off. You saw them tipping, you saw them rolling, and as opposed to Baylor, who was swinging hard and aggressive. And so when it gets to those tight situations, it's who can be the aggressor and who can limit those unforced errors.
Nicely said. And that's something that I'm sure that the discussion was happening at the sideline going into the next set.
Yeah, a lot of that is so mental. You know, it's game plan a little bit just out the window and just be the aggressor. So we'll see how they both come out this set 2 here.
The band is here. The cheer squad is here. And I think in any arena, it just adds more.
Absolutely.
To have the positive music and noise. Cheers. Iowa State finally got a ball that they could set quick. The block was not quite there. Iowa State gets the kill with Herrera.
That's another classic Iowa State play. Pass gets passed off the net. Jenna Prant pushes the ball to the middle for a quick transition play.
Presley tried some top spin on that attack. Went long. Iowa State scores. Vandermark with the attack. Out of system play for Iowa State. The attack from number 20.
Lachey Harper there for the Baylor Bears.
Thank you. She goes off the hands, and Iowa State has to give that one up. Bramschreiber to serve. There's a call that the pancake was not successful, and I think we're going to have a challenge about whether the pancake was successful. So
from here, it looked good. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge here. So I think right after that play was over, Baranski looked at Christy and said, "Call the challenge. I got that one up." Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, that looked up to me.
Very sweet. Yep, that's those are so hard to time as a player. You got to get it just right, but you practice it like anything else. It's something that has to be something you're used to.
The balls that come off hands and kind of change the direction of the momentum of the ball are hard to defend. That's why on defense you've got to be stopped when the hitter makes contact with that ball, so you're ready to run down and chase the ball down. Here are the NCAA challenge system reviewable plays. Here's the rules. If the ball is ruled in or out, or if it's contacting a player, a net fault, a service foot fault, or a 3-meter attack line, those are all grounds for a challenge.
And you only get 3 for the match. And it's not like any other sport. If you are successful or unsuccessful, it still costs you that challenge. You can challenge, you know, this might be too much information about challenges, but you can challenge for other things like touch and out on the same play. I do believe that's correct. So one thing I'd like to see is more camera angles. And I'd like to see some kind of time limit. It does end up being something where players can cool down too much, I think.
Yeah.
You did not have this, but Rachel, you said you would have enjoyed having it.
Oh, I would have loved it. Yeah. I can think of just off the top of my head a few that I would have challenged back in the day, but it's a nice feature. And yeah, it is sort of a little bit of an unofficial timeout for both teams too, for the coaches to kind of chat up the gameplay. They are taking their time on this one.
I think some places might be leagues might be having a challenge official. They're trying that to have on the bench.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
You know, well, maybe I dreamed that up. No, I really think that some conferences may have started with that, as also it could be their third official. And looks like we have a decision. The word's been given to John Burnett Larkins.
Two here for set 2. Kind of trading points. Both, I think every set they've played except maybe the third set last night has been just this back and forth for the first 5 to 10 points. And no team really breaking away until midway through the game.
So it's a replay. And Rachel, it has to be a replay. Why? It's not a point for Iowa State because we actually got the ball up and they earned the point.
Correct.
So now it's a replay instead of a point.
Looks like they're confirming some things over there on the sideline again.
Maybe. Could be lineups, too. You don't want to get messed up with a rotation issue. But I'm so glad that Bransky went to the coach and said, got it.
Yeah, she knew. She knew she had that ball up.
We're ready. 2-1. High, off the hands. Vandermark with the kill. Two in set 2. Anderson with the swing, McGee and Vandermark with the block.
You saw that set just a little bit low there for Anderson, and she went ahead and swung hard anyway, but against a Baylor block as big as Vandermark, you've got to keep that ball in play, whether they're tipping it up at their hands or finding a way to just get it back to your side.
Vandermark getting the emotion up like she looked like in third set.
Yeah, she is sort of a replica of set 3 last night. She went off, that's for sure.
Presley, McGee, blocking and scoring for Baylor. 5-2 in set 2. Iowa State takes a timeout. You're watching college volleyball on Big 12 Now on Hilton Coliseum. Bears 5, Iowa State 2. And there was a short streak, and Iowa State took a timeout recognizing that.
Great up by Bowden there in the back row.
I missed. Oh, 4-hit violation. The attack never cleared the net. Touched another Baylor player.
Yep.
Baylor coach is going to challenge whether or not there was a touch on Iowa State's block.
Challenging whether there was a touch on the last point.
Let's check out this replay here to see what it looks like. It's hard angle to tell.
True.
Looked like it might have touched Herrera's inside arm. Regardless, I know it wasn't the set Presley wanted there. It was a little low.
Rachel, during the break, we were talking a little bit about the what happened after Iowa State's challenge. You said that Baylor had scored 4 points.
Yeah, they went on a 4-point run there right after that challenge, and that was kind of the first run, obviously, in the second set. But you know, the challenge being like a timeout, it's important to stop the run quickly, you know, right after the challenge is over. And so, you know, one of the things we talked about was keeping the runs to a minimum for the Baylor side. Here's another look at this last ball.
And that angle is, you know, you have to see evidence to overturn it. You can't fill in the blank, so to speak. So here's the decision. It's replay. So the score is 5-2. Bram Schreiber serving. Bram Schreiber with the up.
Two good defensive plays there by the liberos.
A pancake earns another chance for Iowa State to rally. The attack from McGee goes off Iowa State defender and out. 6-2 Baylor. There were some amazing survival plays in that rally.
Vandermark is kind of moving around back there on the right side. So Iowa State's going to want to make sure they're tracking her, and they've got at least one blocker on her.
Anderson with a kill. Holthouse to serve. Presley goes up with the swing. Brandt was part of that block. Brandt and Herrera with the block.
Vandermark coming in on that tight set with Callie Williams there.
Net violation gets Iowa State point number 5. Presley not getting her feet underneath her that time, and the tip went into the net, touched by a player, and thus the 4 call.
It seems like Presley's not getting the sets that she wants out there on the outside.
Cyclones try the left side. Vandermark and McGee are there for the block.
And Slate in for the Bears.
Another nice close block by the Baylor defense there. Currently, Baylor's out blocking Iowa State 8-5.
Baylor player was trying to deal with a tip over the net, and somehow there was a lift. Those are the bizarre things that happen in a game.
Those scramble plays. Annie Hatch is in for the Cyclones. And here comes Lauren Harrison in for the Baylor Bears. You see Jenna Brandt signaling over here to Eleanor Holdhouse in the back row to be ready for a set. And there it was.
So we had the line judge call out. We had the head referee overturn. And Iowa State has tied the score at 8.
It's a great shot by Holdhouse to that right back corner.
Out of system play. McGee took that swing.
Baylor wanted to call a touch on that one. They thought it looked like that Annie Hatch touched that ball, but up ref did not confirm it there.
McGee, with that swing, goes off the hands and ties this set at 9. Baylor won the first set, 25-22. Some very aggressive physical play, especially in this set. Harrison goes hard in line. Holdhouse is there. All she can do is protect her head.
Jenna Brandt was up on that one, but it just wasn't quite enough. Harrison snuck it down the line outside Jenna Brandt's outside hand.
Presley with the right side attack. Touches an Iowa State defender, and Baylor has put 2 in a row.
Yeah, some solid swings there by the Baylor offense.
Greiman goes at the attack, at the block and wins it. Little slide.
Let's look at the replay here. It's a great swing by Abby Greiman off Harrison's outside hand. I'm telling you, Carl, that's the shot. Use those hands.
Excellent coverage on that play by Williams. She took the ball, didn't hit it, just threw it into an open spot. Nicely done.
Williams, one of our feature players today. She was pretty offensive last night in last night's match.
And you mean that in a nice way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Iowa State does a roll. The defender for Baylor is there. There's a touch. And the Cyclones get a point. Hatch serving. Harrison with the high set, outside set, goes angle, touches the Cyclone, gets the point.
Harrison's such a dynamic player on the pin. She can swing from the left, she can swing from the right, and she's got all angles down. She's a tough one to block because she finds those holes. And she does a really good job for that Baylor offense.
roll by Iowa State. Out of system by both, I think. We have a net violation. Iowa State gets the point.
Jenna Brandt pushing that ball to Greiman in the middle, and another transition ball. When Iowa State does that, it really opens up their pin hitters to swing on some more solo blocks.
Presley gets the forearm set done nicely over the head and can time that high left side attack. She finished. I wanted to give some praise to Bramschreiber earlier when she had that set for Baylor and they earned the point. So many times we might see liberos just forearm set or other defenders set, but she's been using hands quite well.
Yeah, she does a really nice job handling that second ball. And they do a really good job out of system. Baylor does, because their pin hitters are so dynamic. So
with Presley on the outside and McGee in the middle, Williams goes to number 17, McGee. I'm sorry. And
imperative you come out ready to go, ready to compete right from the jump.
Tack goes off the middle block. I'm sorry. Iowa State scores a point.
Good touch for
Iowa
State.
Great hands. Too many times over the net to allow Baylor not to finish that one. Baylor staying aggressive, earning the point.
McGee just to force that play. She blocks outside hitter Brooke Anderson, and then she's in on that overpass.
Anderson off the hands and out.
Great swing by Brooke Anderson. One of our feature players again for this match. She is a 6 rotation player and just does a really nice job for the Cyclones.
Kenzie Mance in for Iowa State. A serve for Anderson. She's had kind of a different wobble on that serve today. It's been aggressive. It's been dropping.
Yeah, she really does. She drives her serve well. Is able to pick up on some runs for the Iowa State team.
Ball goes wide. Baylor has 18, Iowa State 15. Mance takes the swing, aiming for hands, goes long. Presley serving. Quick hand by Herrera earns the point. It's a short swing. She was very compact and powerful.
Yeah, great swing by Herrera. She's very good off one foot there. And then also Kenzie Mance in there for the outside. I know she's historically a right side hitter, but I know the Iowa State team is training her on that outside position. They're lacking depth without Mikhail Schuler this season.
McGee gets a set that is easy for her to elevate. She finds an opening, and Baylor has 20. Iowa State has 16.
McGee is hitting .333 right now, 7 kills, 2 errors. She's doing a nice job offensively for this Baylor offense.
Brandt serving for Iowa State.
Free ball. See if they capitalize.
Ooh, goodness. Well, no one else reacted like I did, so...
You wouldn't have wanted to be receiving that one, huh,
No,
Carl?
I didn't want to be in front of it. I think that's what I was trying to say. 21-17, Baylor. Solid swing. Iowa State tries the right side. Harrison, part of that block.
Yeah, Baylor block doing a really nice job staying balanced, reading the pass, reading the setter's hands, and making sure they're closing, getting a double on the Iowa State attack.
Holthouse takes a swing. The block slows it down, but there was enough top spin on the ball to allow it to drop for Iowa State.
Iowa State making a substitution over here. Annie Hatchin for Kinsey Mance in the back row. Brooke Anderson back up to swing on the outside. Oh!
Excellent play. I'm not sure. Was that Williams?
It was Williams. She placed it in a spot she knew Iowa State wasn't ready. Weren't quite able to run that one down in the corner.
23-18. Iowa State hits high off the hands. Anderson gets another.
Anderson showing some leadership here in the end of this set here. Baylor up, but she is still staying aggressive. She is rallying the troops. Trying to be a difference maker here in this match.
Vandermark with the swing. The attempt goes wide. We have 23-20. Vandermark loads up on that one. In rhythm. Gets the point. We have set point Bears.
Vandermark getting a little more hot here in set 2. She's at 5 kills total for the match so far.
A serve gives Baylor 25 in set 2. Bears win 25-20. You're watching college volleyball on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. Where the Bears are preparing to sweep, and let's see what the stats are for the first 2 sets. Kills very similar, 30 and 30 for Baylor, 27 for Iowa State. There's a significant difference in blocks, with 9 Baylor blocks and Iowa State have 5.5. Bowden will serve to open up set 3. Iowa State's attack goes into the antenna, which kills the play immediately. Point Baylor.
Nice ball handling there by Brooke Anderson. Set just goes a little wide.
Iowa State's going to challenge whether there was a touch on that play.
It's been a game of challenges so far, Carl. What have we had now? 3? Is that 3,
I think
4?
so, yeah. Can't go home with them. You know, they can't do you any good later.
Let's check out this replay, see if... Oh, I don't know. It looked like it might have hit Harper's inside hand there.
It's going to be difficult to determine.
Hard to tell from this angle. That play, though, Baylor serves at Brooke Anderson. She passes, and then she has to get out. As an outside hitter, that's one of the toughest things to do when you're in the front row, is pass the ball, pass first, and then get out to hit.
I think also, though, those are things that teams do. They target people with their serve.
Absolutely. Yes, they do. Yeah, you want to try and get the outside hitter kind of out of the game. And looks like that's what the Baylor servers are doing to the Iowa State offense here. But
Rachel, when you played, did you appreciate having someone else pass so that you could load up and hit, or did you like the control of the pass?
Well, I can say it was always nice having someone else next to me just for a little comfort. But I will say I played with 2 of the nation's best liberos, and Ashley Moss and Kristen Hahn, both Big 12 liberos of the year, and so I was always back passing with them, and they made my job easy. I'll just say that.
Okay, well said. Yeah, a little love, and nothing wrong with that. All right, the challenge overturned the points, so we are 1-1 in set 3. Service error. I think, you know, you also want to keep one for the end of the match.
Yeah, definitely.
Just in case it's the match-ending play.
Another good second ball by Bramschreiber there.
Williams doing a lot of digging today. Cyclone block is there. Anderson and Herrera.
You mentioned Williams' defense. That's one of the things I know that the Baylor coaching staff appreciates about her. They say she's not the biggest blocker, but she makes up for it in the way that she digs and plays defense.
Overpass is set up for Jenna Brandt, and she finishes. You know, to your point, she is leading their team in digs right now with 10.
Yeah, she is. She's doing a nice job back there in that right back position.
Service error. Ties the score at 3. Bramschreiber has 9. Diggs, I'm sorry. And Van Slate has 6. So, yeah, Williams is carrying a load. I was going to say, that was about as good of a pass as one would want. All the options open, and Iowa State scores.
Yes, that was a Herrera kill there. She's at 7 kills for tonight. And hitting 250 right now.
Holthaus with the pancake. goes outside the line.
You know, the block was closed on Yassiana Presley there, and usually when the block's closed, you can read that tip, but because Yassiana Presley is so dynamic offensively, she can hit over the block, so you have to stay back on defense. So when she throws a tip in there, it's tough. It's tough to defend.
Iowa State goes long with their attack. Baylor has 5, Iowa State 4. Baylor leads 2-0. That was a rip. McGee caught that one with a quick set, and Iowa State's block was not there.
Nope, she just had one blocker up on her there, and she capitalized, that's for sure. Misread for the Iowa State defense there.
No touch on the block. Bears are stretching the lead at 7-4.
McGee is hitting .375 on 8 kills.
We're going to a timeout with Bears match and also the season. Excellent dump by Williams is covered by Iowa State. Presley, who served, makes that attack look like she was standing in the front row.
That she does. You can see that McGee and Harrison pushed over to the left side of the court, leaving an open space for Presley to attack out of the back row.
Not sure what's going on. They didn't whistle enough. But Iowa State earns the point. There was 4 contacts on that play.
Greiman up front and in for the Cyclones. 4 hits on that one, it looked like.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure in Presley's mind, that looks like a J.C. Penney's parking lot. You know? She can tip it right in there. She's got anything that she wants to do with the ball. Look at that space.
She does. And I think they've done that a few times when Conde's back to serve. They've placed it right in that left back position, making her work on defense. And it's worked to their advantage.
Baylor has started to find the rhythm, kind of like yesterday, where in third set they're amping up the offense. McGee serving. Harrison with the swing. Brandt with the throw. That time, Williams took a shot at finding an open spot. Goes wide. Brandt back to serve for Iowa State. Harrison takes the swing, aiming for hands and does not connect.
Yeah, she wanted the touch on that one. It was an aggressive swing, but didn't quite connect there.
Presley took something off of that one. Just nice forward snap. Nothing hard or aggressive, but right on the end line.
Yeah, Presley now hitting .214. She's got 12 kills for the match.
Baylor running a combination. Harrison gets the kill. Baylor leads 12-7 in set 3. Serve receive goes outside the antenna, scoring for Baylor.
It's a nice serve by Callie Williams there. Last night, Baylor won the serve and pass game, and they are looking to do the same, I know, in this match. And they've done that so far in these last 3 sets.
Seen the players and the fans have seen kind of a repeated pattern here. Maybe at the end or towards the next few points, they can build some momentum, get some excitement, make practice a little bit easier this week. Now, if Coach Christy Johnson-Lynch could call timeouts frequently, no, I'm teasing. We always think that that's going to cause a service error, and
it definitely helps when there's a run building.
Vandermark thought she had touched one of the defenders. Bears have 13, Iowa State 9. Harrison's attack is short. Falls to the floor.
Both teams making some unforced errors offensively in these last few points.
Presley's tip goes short. Iowa State makes a run. Baylor takes a timeout with the score 13-11. Presley just short-armed her throw attempt. And she had the right idea, just wasn't there.
Still got some games to play. Try and catch up and climb up the preseason or the polls.
I would be very interested to find out what happens NCAA-wise. You know, we're playing a format where we play a round robin and stop. You know, that's it. There's no conference tournament, no end of season stuff.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know if anybody knows exactly what's going to happen regarding that quite yet.
I believe that throw is by Harrison into the corner. Iowa State ran it down, not able to pull it up.
Great set there by Jenna Brandt. Pushing it back to hold house. Just couldn't quite make it past the Presley block there.
Paris part of that block. Presley taking a shot. Just not successful this time.
Both teams not really taking off offensively. Current set, Baylor's hitting negative, and Iowa State's hitting
negative.
Also negative. It's kind of the game of unforced errors here these last few points in this third set. Another offensive kill by Callie Williams there.
Iowa State's defender able to get hands on it. It goes wide and scores a point for the Bears. It's another play where Bram Schreiber was part of the assist.
She's pretty consistent on those second balls.
Cyclones go off the hands and out. Condi Herrera with the kill.
Holdhouse back to serve here for Iowa State.
Presley tries the tip, goes right into Herrera's hand, and she was able to finish.
She was up and ready on that one, Carl. She's trying to make a difference here in the last half of this set.
Triple by Baylor, enough to slow it down but not stop the attack. Anderson goes into the McGee-Vandermark block, scoring for Baylor.
Kara McGee has 8 blocks this match. What a match she's had defensively tonight.
Well done.
And offensively, for that matter.
Service error.
Annie Hatch in for the Cyclones.
Anderson to serve. Presley elevates, finds a block. Iowa State scores.
Great job by Iowa State's block on that play. Let's take a look at the replay. Presley's moving her attack into the court, and Jenna Brandt picks up on it. They do a good job closing that there on the outside. Great ball by Brooke Anderson there.
Brandt with the set. Herrera hits into a Presley McGee block. We're at 19-16.
Another block for McGee. Let's rack them up. Block assist there. She's at 9 now for this match so far.
Herrera, they camped on that one. McGee was there. Harrison part of that block. It's 20-16.
Substitution for Iowa State. Jenna Brandt is coming out of the game, and Piper Mock is replacing her. Switching setters on the Baylor side too. 16 AJ Cooley.
Harrison loads up, misses the defenders. We have 20-17 in set 3. Baylor trying to finish the sweep for today and sweep for the series.
Another substitution on the Iowa State side. Aubriana Limke in for Herrera to serve. Aubriana is a redshirt freshman from Gilbert, Arizona.
That was in rhythm. McGee takes the swing with a short set, finds the end line, gets Baylor to 21.
It's a nice swing out of the middle from McGee. She continues just to be a force there, hitting in front of the setter. She's sitting at 286 for the match.
Annie Hatch gets a Piper Mock set, turns her body a little, and finishes.
Annie Hatch has been quiet this match a little bit, but she's trying to come alive here these last few points.
Cyclones block is there. Paris with the swing. Piper Mock serving. Could be an overpass. Joust is won by Iowa State. Williams went up, tried to stuff it through.
It's a nice read by middle blocker for Iowa State, Abby Griman there. She's up. She knew that pass was coming over the net, and she's ready to go. She's doing a nice job for the Iowa State offense and defense here out of the middle tonight.
Harrison entered the game, got a kill. We're at 22-20, Baylor. Williams will go ahead and serve. Vandermark finds some hands, keeps the ball on the floor, and Baylor has 23. Iowa State 20.
Another nice second ball from Bram Schreiber. She takes that one with her hands and giving Vandermark a nice set to swing on.
Iowa State brought Holthouse inside a little bit to see if they could cut the angle, and that takes us to match point. The Iowa State swing is long. That ends set 3 with Baylor winning 25-20. Rachel, what do you think about tonight?
Yeah, so another clean sweep by the Baylor Bears. Looking at the stats, offensively, both teams were down. In that last set, Baylor hit 0 and Iowa State hit negative. But I think the difference maker that last set especially was blocking. You see McGee had 11 blocks for the match, and I think blocking is what kept the Baylor Bears ahead that entire match, Carl.
Thank you.